My name is Dr. Ajlan Al Zaki. I am currently a hematology oncology fellow in training at MD Anderson Cancer Center, and I've been living in the US for the past 16 years. About halfway through my training at the University of Pennsylvania, I learned that my grandfather was diagnosed with stage 4 gastric cancer. And so in 2012, my grandfather was flown from Abu Dhabi to MD Anderson Cancer Center. And that was my first time in Houston and my first time in Texas. And I remember helping my family and navigating the system in the hospital, talking to the different oncologists, talking to the different hospital staff, and really how they welcomed my family and my grandfather and made him feel like he had a second home in the US, even though he was visiting from the UAE. From that experience with my grandfather, I knew that I wanted to become a medical doctor, not just a researcher, not just a scientist. It was after the completion of my internal medicine training in 2020 where I found out that I would be moving to Houston, Texas, MD Anderson, about 9 to 10 years later after my grandfather was there. And I had never planned that. I never knew I would be visiting Houston again, this time under different circumstances, rather than me being on the patient side. I'm now finding myself on the provider side, looking at a different angle, but always remembering that experience with my family in 2012. What's interesting for me is I've been able to see the transformation from starting at college in 2005, and now we're in 2021. And I'll say early on in 2005, when people asked me where I was from, and I would say the UAE, Abu Dhabi, I'd get a lot of questions. Where is that? I've never heard of it. And then you fast forward to 2021 and you say you're from the UAE. Many more people are familiar with it. Being here at MD Anderson, there's a very strong relationship between the hospital and the United Arab Emirates. And there's the Sheikh Zayed Tower and there's the Sheikh Khalifa Institute for Personalized Therapy. So there's a long-standing relationship between the UAE and Houston. What's kept me here is creating new networks, creating new collaborations, creating new friendships. And these, I hope, will all be lifelong, that I'll be able to take with me wherever I am and bring those experiences and bring that knowledge and bridge them between the UAE and the US for many, many years to come.